Good morning, everyone. The topic we are going to start today, that is very important for the dual directed part, and it's often a little bit confusing. I will not call it hard, instead confusing. So what do we do? We'll start with an example, then we'll go further to the definition, and afterward, in third stage, we'll do what? We'll practice few of these. So first, I am just going to write a sentence, and here is the sentence that I want to write. The station bus is going. The station bus is going. Now, very simple sentence. That means the bus that is heading towards the station comes. Now, what you have to do? You have to aim with bus. And aim this statement with bus. This is for both class 10 and 11, ICSE and IC. So what will be the answer? The one coming is the station bus. The one coming is the station bus. Now, the sentence does not look very hard. But there is a specific procedure to write this. What is done here? In the first sentence, you can see the station bus is the subject. Now, in the second sentence, the station bus but change into object. So, the subject is getting transformed into an object, number one. And number two, what we can see further here, who is the subject? The one. And in the first sentence it was not there. So we are substituting the original subject, the station bus, with what? With a pronoun. The one. With a pronoun. So what we are doing there? Subject is separate to object. Point number one, subject is shifted to object, and secondarily what happens? That a pronoun, the one, takes the place of subject. A pronoun is used pronoun is introduced in place of subject. So, what is done? It is written clearly. You can see the screen. Watching full screen and greater resolution to have the clear idea of this one. So, the subject is substituted by a pronoun. So, this is called pronominal. This topic is called pronominal. From pronoun, pronominal substitute. It's called pronominal substitutes. You will get different types of sentences like this, and be careful while performing those things. Here I am writing one more sentence. That is, often I am writing in the opposite direction, so writing more tilted sometimes. Second one, that is mentioned here, his son got the merit scholarship. His son got the scholarship. So his son got the scholarship. This is the statement provided in question. Now what is directed here? That is, you have to aim with his son. What you have to do? You have to aim with his son. What you have to do? You have to end with his son. So you can see the subject has already gone to the last part. So we are very clear that what we have to do? We have to do this particular word that is called pronominal substitute. We will substitute the subject with a pronoun. So what will we write? That's very easy. That's going to be the one that got the scholarship is his son. So this is one of the parts. Let us move to the next part. Now next one, for better understanding, I am giving you one more example. Hopefully this is visible. The teacher is teaching in the class. What you have to do? You have to end this one with the teacher. End with the teacher. So the answer is very simple. The one who is teaching in the class is the teacher. So every time we start with the one who is teaching in the class is the teacher. Now one thing we have to understand here, the subject is becoming much more vibrant in this particular one. Basically subject is not that vibrant when you use it at the beginning, but when you use this particular effect, that prenominal substitute, the subject becomes much more vibrant, much more colorful as well as striking. So even in writing essays also, writing your answers in literature too, you can use this type of statement. Just like the one who suffered was Antonio, the one who was tortured was Antonio. In this way we can construct the sentences. There will be a much more importance given to the subject if we use prenominal substitutes. We can go for many more examples. You can say one thing also, just like one statement is given here, that is, I accept your offer. I accept your offer. That means your offer is accepted by me. Here also the object got changed into subject. This is not prenominal substitutes, because already the object is provided here, subject is provided here, object taking the place of subject. But in other cases, what we are doing, we are adding a pronoun from nowhere. So there is a vast difference between active to passive voice, shift of subject and object shifting. Here it is little different. Here we are bringing the pronoun from almost nowhere. So active to passive voice, those are not pronominal substitute. We are substituting the subject. We are not exchanging the subject. In voice change, just like, just let me turn the camera. So the remaining part can also be visible. Hopefully it is so. You call me. I can write I am called by you. In that case, you can see I am further closing up the camera for the better means perfect view. Okay. So this one you can easily see. Here also you can see this is the object, this is the subject, S O, and here it is changing, it is becoming subject, it is becoming object. But there is a difference. We are not substituting anything here. Actually, we are just exchanging the subject into object. So kindly don't misinterpret these two things. So here ends the first part. In further part, we will go through these things properly. So here ends the first part of pre-nominal substitutes. Thank you.